This is your sign to hold your vision, okay? The universe wants to let you know that that thing you want is going to be coming in, but you have to really ground yourself, anchor yourself in that vision, okay? Believe in yourself, believe in your manifestation abilities, believe that you can achieve it for yourself. Even if you don't believe in it right away, at least tell yourself that, okay, you know what? I'm holding my vision. I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to get this no matter what, okay? And then it will come in, okay? We have here fixed moon. That's really interesting. I'm getting like fixed energy, the fixed signs, you know, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, okay? Yeah, maybe something could be happening during, you know, those moons. If there's like a moon coming up in any of those signs, whether it be new moon, waning moon, crescent moon, full moon, right? But all that's really required of you right now is to hold your vision, because I'm seeing that things will come your way that might try to, like, you know, not even shake you, but kind of give you a check, like, hey, do we still want this? Like, you know how there's like checkpoints, hey, like, are you still, like, you know, playing this game? Do you still want this, right? Like when you play a video game. So yeah, the universe wants to let you know that if you hold your vision, that thing is guaranteed to come in, but it depends on how deeply you ground and anchor yourself to that vision, so you can allow that vision to really come in and stay in your life, okay? I'm seeing that thing that you want, it's going to stay, hence the fixed moon energy. Like, it's going to be fixed. Like, I feel like for a lot of you, your energy is really magnetic, and I feel like you're going to be able to magnetize things, not just temporarily, but permanently, or, like, you know, more long term. So if you want that new job, that new opportunity, that new source of income, that relationship, whatever it is, when it comes in, it's going to stay. I'm seeing everything that is happening to you right now is actually happening so that you're able to keep that thing in your life. Because I'm seeing for a lot of you, you are good at manifesting things temporarily, or, like, you know, maybe you're good at manifesting like little wins here and there, which, you know, that's a sign that that big thing is coming in. But this is all about preparing yourself to have that thing stay in your life. Like, let's say you're manifesting a relationship, right? So for a lot of you, that may look like, you know, moving in together, you know, changing, or, like, you know, modifying your lifestyle habits. But maybe you may be reading about things or watching videos about people talk about you know, other ways to go about doing that thing that you really want, right? Like, for some people, it's like, even though, you know, they want to get married and things like that, maybe they want, like, you know, separate rooms or something, and they're going to do what works best for them. So I'm seeing that that thing you really want is coming in, but the universe is going to throw different ideas your way, just so you can understand yourself on a deeper level and figure out what it is that you want for yourself, so that thing can stay in your life. Like, for example, you know, I've been seeing videos and even comments about how couples are talking about, and, like, this may not apply to everyone because everyone has a different way of doing things, but, like, you know, there's some couples who talk about sometimes, you know, having their own room or sleeping in different rooms, or maybe, like, you know, having their own rooms to chill in the daytime, and then, like, you know, getting together in the night or whatever, right, to cuddle, but, like, rather than just, like, you know, have, like, being in the same place all the time. So, like, you know, kind of modifying the way you go about doing relationships, which it do what works best for you. You don't have to do what, you know, everyone else is doing, and you're not weird for, like, you know, like, doing things in a different way. Some people just want more time to themselves. Some people, you know, like, they need to, like, renew their social battery, and that requires some alone time. That's totally fine. Or, you know, some people think that the only way to get money is to work a 9 to 5. That's the only way stable income can come, and that's not necessarily true. There are so many different ways to earn money and have that money stay. I've seen a lot of very, very successful entrepreneurs that have not worked a 9 to 5. Okay, I know of them. Like, I literally see their posts, and, you know, they're getting invited to all these cool opportunities with all these cool companies and brands. And if that's happening for other people, it can happen for you as well, okay? So I'm seeing that the universe, or, you know, a message that I'm getting here is for you to open yourself up to different possibilities, okay? Because the universe has so much it wants to give you. Like, you are going to be attracting and magnetizing so much, but don't limit yourself. You expand your consciousness, expand your perspective, and you'll find different ways of doing things, achieving these things. Again, maybe there might be some modifications required from you, but I'm seeing that more has to do with your mentality, your mindset, and just figuring out what works best for you. Because at the end of the day, our subconscious mind is trying to keep us safe, right? So maybe there is something that you want, but if you haven't received that quite yet. What I'm seeing is that you might have to, like, kind of communicate with yourself, like, okay, what is it that might be preventing me from getting this fully? Is it, some sort of modification I have to make within my mind? Maybe the universe is, telling you to be more specific about the thing that you want, so that it can come in the way that you want it to come in, so that it can stay in your life, right? Because for a lot of us, we have this idea of what we want, but when we actually get it, that might be different. That might look different than like what we want. That might look different than like what we're fantasizing about, right? So yeah, I'm seeing that now is the time to get really specific about what it is that you want and hold your vision. Okay, do not change for anyone. And when I say modify, I mean modify your own thinking and thoughts. I'm not saying like, change your habits or lifestyle. I'm not even saying that. I'm saying like, be so firm in your vision, okay? Be so specific in your vision that when that thing comes in, you're gonna be like living life exactly the way you want it, not the way others want you to live it. Okay, you're not gonna people please. You're not gonna like live up to other people's expectations. Figure out what it is that you want. Okay, figure out what kind of lifestyle you want, and don't dim your aspirations, or just like try to cater to other people to please other people, like I mentioned, right? Like, figure out what your highest self would want for you right now, because you have access to your higher self at every point of the day. Like, you can, if you feel stuck, if you feel like things are stagnant, oh, that thing just hasn't come in, you can literally say, higher self, tell me what I need to know. Universe, tell me what I need to know. Whatever you believe in, whoever you believe in, and you will receive guidance. You will receive answers. Maybe it'll be something that you see on a billboard. Maybe you'll see someone's post and be like, you know what, that is what I want for myself. Maybe you'll receive some advice and guidance on like, just whatever it is that you want. And maybe you'll see someone else living the lifestyle that you want, and you'll be like, you know what, this is actually something I want. This is what I really, really want in my life. The other day, I saw on, just like different social media platforms, like different ideas of like, living, like lifestyle ideas that are different than the mainstream ideas that I've been hearing about, for years, like kind of similar to some of the examples that I gave you. And I'm like, you know what, actually this is what I want. And then something shifted. Like, I got like part of my manifestation, like something came into my life because I made that, mindset shift. I'm like, you know what, actually this is what I want. And I became very clear with myself about exactly what it is that I want. And one thing I always say is that, you know what, this is this is the only reality that I'm going to accept in my life. I'm not going to accept anything that is not in alignment with the vision that I have. Therefore, I was like holding my vision. So I'm seeing that some of you may be stubborn, and that stubbornness is actually going to come in use, okay? Because that's going to solidify your desires and get you exactly what you want. I'm also seeing that for a lot of you, like, you're going to be holding your vision in a way where you're not going to run into too many roadblocks, because when you're really sure about what you want, your mind will find the fastest way to get you there. Okay, there's going to be very little like road bumps or things that just like get thrown your way that might throw you off balance, right? Like, maybe for some of you, you might be feeling triggered about something because like past like quote unquote failures like come up, which there's no such thing as failure. A lot of the things that didn't work out in the past, maybe you might be even happy, like, okay, I'm actually happy this didn't work out because I don't even think I would want it. So reframe those, okay? Rather than think of them as like failures, think of it as like, okay, that was some constructive criticism, that was a learning block that I needed to get to where I am right now. Okay, so everything's about reframing your mindset to fit with what it is that you want. Okay, be very fixed in your vision. Hold your vision, okay? And again, do not settle. One thing I really, really want to make clear is to never ever settle, never ever do things for other people. Do it for yourself. Again, if you need some guidance, you have access to your higher self at all times, okay? So tap into that. There's so many different ways you can call your higher self in. I literally just say like, universe, tell me what I need to hear right now, okay? Or sometimes I'll just like close my eyes and meditate, take deep breaths, and like the answers will just come to me, because maybe like the next moment I'll get this hit to like, go out on a walk and I'll see something inspirational, on my walk, like on a billboard or on a poster, or like something will pop up on my social media. So yeah. Okay, that is what we have for you today. I really, really hope this message resonates, and thank you so much for tuning in.